Good afternoon from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our Northampton location, and today we're going to be taking a look at this 2014 Jeep Wrangler. This Wrangler is currently showing just over 113,000 original miles, and if you would like to see a high-resolution detailed photo set, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. But today I'll take you on a quick condition overview around both the interior and the exterior, as well as showing you some of the more notable features. So starting here on the exterior, you'll find it finished in a very nice and very loud metallic orange, almost a bronze paint scheme. As you can see, very bright, and it's held up quite well. As usual, we'll go really close to the panel looking for any dings, dents, or scratches. Down the side here, very small imperfection just there, and a couple below the hinges and behind the hinges here on the rear door. But otherwise, as we make our way to the back, everything presents very well. Now looking here at the condition of our cladding here, like your fender extensions, as you can see, that looks great. Running board across the front looks great as well. And that carries on to the forward fender. Looking at the condition of these beautiful 5-spoke silver wheels here in the back, very, very nice condition. And it's a similar story here at the front. And that nice bright silver offers a good contrast from the generally darker theme here on the outside. You'll find your Sport and Wrangler badges just there, finished in that very same silver, as well as your trail rated badge that you'll see on many Wranglers. One thing to note, this vehicle is fitted with a fabric soft top, and just looking at the condition over here on the driver's side, rear windows in nice condition, and looking above, you'll find all the fabric looking exactly as it should, all the way to the front, and then we'll check out the other side here in a moment. So looking here at the front fascia of the Wrangler, you'll find it's in very nice condition. Front bumper is in good shape aside from a small ding just there. However, it is all plastic and can easily be reformed. Paint condition here at the front grille looks nice. Few rock chips to report, aside from those on the leading edge of the hood. You can see here the traditional 7 slats, one for each continent that the Jeep Wrangler has conquered. And now we're here on the passenger side. We get a little bit more of that natural sunlight, giving us a better idea of what this color looks like, and it is pretty sweet. So looking here at the wheel in the front, nice condition as you can see. And the frame just behind with a bit more light, we can see it looks very good considering the age and mileage. Passing a small scratch there as we start our way down the fender. Making our way past the doors, aside from a couple of small imperfections, everything checks out here on the passenger side as well. Cladding, like we saw on the other side, with only minor wear. Finally, here on the passenger side, taking a quick look at the convertible top. All of the fabric looks very nice, and the window is as well. So finally, here at the back, of course, you do have your full-size spare with that nice wheel, also in great condition. Rear window, only minor haze there, but otherwise good condition. And looking at the paint, it also presents well. Now, one thing I advise anybody looking at a Jeep Wrangler to put their eyes on right away, look here at the hinges. So you always want to look for hinges, see what kind of rust, if any, is forming. So I always like to give people a good look at these. It's one of the first things that's going to go with these vehicles. These do have covers on them, however, it's pretty evident when these are starting to go terribly wrong. And as you can see, it's all looking pretty nice here on a quick inspection. So next up, let's make our way to the interior of the Wrangler. Door opens nicely, as you can see. Making our way inside, first thing we'll look at are the seats. Driver's seat back in nice condition, same with the seat bottom. Passenger seat back also looks great. Seat bottom, just a little bit of dust on there, but otherwise good condition. A couple of small marks in the fabric, but hardly anything too bad. So I'll waste no time firing it up here. So you can hear that engine turning over beautifully. If you see any flickering, it looks like a bit of a party here in the gauge cluster, but that's only due to my camera. As you can see, it just cleaned up. So here to the human eye, it's perfectly steady. There's none of that weirdness going on, as you can see on the camera. Here, it's all absolutely perfect to the human eye. So just ignore that for me. But looking here at the dashboard, excellent condition. Not a whole lot of dash ahead of you. As you can see, the glass is right in front of the driver. Looking here at the steering wheel, all of your controls look great. And the leather wrap around the outside of the wheel has held up very nicely also. Stereo just ahead of me here with that nice Alpine subwoofer in the trunk. Again, if you see any flickering there, that's only due to the camera. That's not actually happening here in real life. You have a nice grab handle for your passenger with some Jeep branding across. Climate vents and your central window controls, as you can see. Windows move very quickly on these Wranglers. And it's located here in the center because these doors can come off and be replaced with other custom doors, which this vehicle does come with a set, and I'll show you that in the photo listing, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But as you can see, if you have the windows controls here in the center, it's one less thing to have wired up to your door, so that's a great thing to see. Looking a bit lower, we have our climate controls as well as mirror controls for that very same reason that we discussed before, and you can see some other functions as well as a charging outlet there. Now looking here, you have your four-wheel drive controller as well as your gear selector for the 5-speed automatic. You have your cup holders and your manual e-brake as well. So next up, let's take a quick look under the hood and see what powers this 2014 Wrangler. I'll meet you there. All right, so here under the hood of the Wrangler, taking a look around, first off, just at these fender bolts. That's one of the best things to look at right away. Looking for any kind of major corrosion or any marks on those bolts to show they've been tampered with, and as you can see, they look great. Here on the leading edge of the vehicle, right here in this corner, only minor bit of corrosion on that hardware, but certainly nothing serious. Looking at all of the plastic portions, they're all very clean. Reservoirs are nice and clean as well. Looking at all your intricate connections in the braking system, they look great. And as you can hear, it's idling very smoothly. Underneath that engine cover, we have a 3.6 liter V6 engine. It's producing 285 horsepower, which is actually pretty potent considering the relatively small size of the vehicle, and 260 pound-feet of torque. It's very smooth, has a nice sound to it, and of course, it's proven pretty reliable as that engine is seen across many, many Fiat Chrysler models. So, love to see it here in the Wrangler, and it fits perfectly. So it is a bit of a two-handed operation to close this hood because we do have the hood strut as well as these latches on the side and then the actual lock here in the center that the ignition key locks the hood down. So I'll take a brief moment, set this all up, and then I'll meet you back here at the front. All right, so now we're back here at the front with the hood closed up. Let's take a look at the second row of seating. Now, considering I am about 6'4", and I have the driver's seat positioned exactly where I had it when we were inside the front a moment ago, I'll climb on in to these rear seats, which are in very, very nice condition. And though it is a bit of a squeeze, considering I'm quite tall and that driver's seat has plenty of room for a tall driver, you can easily squeeze 4 full-grown adults here in the Wrangler and maybe one slightly smaller one there in the center. Relatively few amenities here. I do have some cup holders as well as my window controls that we mentioned being central to keep the doors free of any further electronics. And a nice view here of the cabin up front. You can look just above my head and see the cleverly designed speaker system because this stereo sounds great whether the roof is on, off, or whether you have a hard top. You can change out just about anything, but the main structure consists of this entire roll bar area as well as these speakers and your dome lights. It's all very cool how they've integrated it and still leave the vehicle customizable while retaining full functionality of all of your amenities like your dome lights and stereo. So opening up the cargo area here. Now to lift and raise this, rear kind of panel with the rear window, pardon me, you can unzip it, you can pull these tabs out and roll it up. But just for the sake of filming with one hand, I'll just show you how spacious it is here in the back. You do have plenty of space, and of course you can fold down those rear seats. You do have your subwoofer that I mentioned before here, as well as your power outlet there, and all of your all-weather mats. Everything looks to be in great condition. And then this door easily closes right up. And last thing, so as I mentioned before, we do have another set of doors for this vehicle. So it's kind of a tube chassis, almost exoskeleton-like door, so you get some open air coming through the cabin. And of course, these doors pretty easily come off the vehicle. You just unscrew a little bolt at the bottom of the hinge, unplug the wiring harness for the window, and it lifts right out. It's easily done with 1, maximum 2 people, and the doors come right off. All of those doors are photographed in the listing. You can find those. But otherwise, If you have any further questions, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you'll find all of the relevant contact information. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you from AlphaCars.